Hi guys, GD's. It's not GD's food for thought. Well, this is as Ancestor says, right? I'm gonna warn you. What I'm about to say might be triggering for some, but it needs to be said. Angel number 666-777-333-1010. Alright. We have a lot of people that grow up believing in God, knowing God, and being in tune with God, and they will be naturally gifted. They will be born that way. Confirmation. However, there will be some event or something that happens throughout their life that turns them away from God, that will have them angry at God, that will have them feeling like they're mad at God. And I'm not going to say that's not anything that we all, for a moment or two, might think in the midst of not understanding. Like, we might, if you lose a parent, if you lose a very close sibling, if you lose an aunt or an uncle, if you lose the only person in your life you felt like loved you or cared about you, was always there protecting you. This is a collective channel, but this channel is for the chosen people. 144 might be significant, a number you see. All my channels aren't for chosen people, but they are for spiritually inclined, but this one's specific for chosen people, okay? So, most people that are spiritually gifted, chosen, whatever words you want to put on it, went through a very, 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 very tough childhood. They went through more than most. And it pushed them to the limit, pushed them to points, and went through situations where you felt like it's impossible that God is here watching over you, and really made you question your faith. This is for more than one person, especially losing the one parent that was consistent with you, or losing the one person that you felt like had your back, whether it was a parent, an aunt, an uncle, a friend, just somebody in general. There's a reason why that person was a guardian over you or watching you so tough, because you were born anointed. For this select group that this message is for, you were born anointed, and they knew what's understood don't need to be spoken. However, you also have to know that them knowing there's other people around that knew, because we all have people in our families that are light and dark. And just because they're in your families, I don't mean the dark people are working on your side, especially if you're somebody that was born in too big a generational curse breaker off that lineage. So you were being attacked as a kid with no understanding of it, and so was the person that's closest to you, because that was your protection, that was your protector. And a lot of ways that the attacks are supposed to affect you is to make you lose faith, because they don't necessarily want you unalive. They want your power, so they want you on their team. They want you thinking that God ain't listening to you, God ain't real, and all the whole time they're the culprit of attacking that family member that was near you, and you are not awake. So you don't know to help them. You don't know. You see them spiraling out of control. That family member, you might see them start doing drugs. You might see them start to lose their mind. You might see them going down a path that makes them less capable of being that person in your life, and is purposely done by the people on the outside. I'm getting somebody's father was attacking their mom and getting her to go off track and to do things that she was incapable of fully protecting you from doing what you were called to do. Confirmation again. I'm getting that it's somebody's grandparents that were attacked. Somebody was in a nursing home. Somebody's grandparent died in a nursing home. Wasn't being properly taken care of, and nobody did anything about it. They just watched it. Somebody's grandparent had some type of heart condition or something. Somebody's was burned in a house fire. I'm seeing a fire. Somebody's aunt or something was taking care of them, and it was like high blood pressure, diabetes, things like that. This is multiple energies I'm talking to. And once that happened, y'all were pretty young, and it made you lose faith and put you in a situation where you felt like you had to raise yourself. Automatically made a lot of animosity towards God and you. But that wasn't God. That was the people that you ended up turning around and becoming loyal to. Because then once that happened, they swoop in like they're saving you when really they caused the situation. Somebody might be wearing khaki shorts today. Somebody has a collar shirt on. Somebody does lawn care. But they are the ones that caused this situation. They've been watching you throughout your life from afar, and they cause a lot of events in your life to happen. But again, some people are unwoken, some people are partially woken, some people don't even know their power. Somebody is more powerful than everybody that they run with, and they are in a cult. But this cult I'm speaking on, they do not represent themselves as a cult. They call themselves a religious group. They hide behind a church. But in reality, that they practice, they indulge in different spiritual practices, as like I was explaining yesterday. They do root work on people, they do chaos magic on people, they do all types of things behind the church, like after the regular service is over. But let's not forget that they sit here and they abolish people that read tarot. They abolish people that do these type of practices, but yet they are a part of it. And not only are they a part of it, they do the rituals that contain like blood magic. They do the forbidden magic. There are rituals and practices that are forbidden. Like they're literally forbidden to do. Like you have to do your research and look these things up. Like all you have to do is look at Google, look up forbidden ritual practices, you know? Like look it up. This stuff is real. People try to keep putting it out in the air that, oh my God, that's crazy for you to believe, it's crazy for you, this X and the third, so that you don't even take the time to look these things up. I'm telling y'all, look it up. Seriously. But yeah, that was all a part of the let me get him, I know it's a divine masculine I'm talking to, let me get her on our side, because you are the power. They have no power without you. I mean, over time, they've done vicious things to people, and unfortunately, a lot of vicious things to kids. And this is a group of people, this cult or coven, whatever you call yourself, try to use kids. And I don't mean get rid of all the kids, but they really attack children. And unfortunately, you were anointed, so even trying to attack you, they couldn't get rid of you, so they rather kept trying to keep sucking you under your wing, making you somebody that cherished money and material things and women like them, so that you would stay on their team and they would keep you unawakened. Now, there's a masculine, a divine masculine in this energy, that you have a female that put her juju on you. This is somebody else that is trying to keep you from waking all the way up. But you have to be able to go through whatever tests and trials you are led to go through to do you. Messengers aren't here to convince you one way or another. We're here just to deliver messages to you from your ancestors. We're not God. We're not God. Some of us are like whole ranking in the spiritual realm, but nobody's ranking is of God's ranking. Nobody has permission to alter any life lessons that God plans for nobody. And it's never to hurt you, it's to help you grow. And a lot of times it's situations that you encountered in your past life. Believe it or not, it doesn't matter. I'm going to channel how it's to me. In your past lives, it'll be the things that you felt weak for. I just heard, yeah. It'll be things that you felt weak for in your past life that you're being tested on again. But always know and remember that the things that you think was for your bad is for your good. Like, everything happens for a reason. Sometimes maybe that parent decided to, they already agreed and it was written before their soul even came here, to depart ways at that time so they could be in the spirit guiding you, because they feel like they were more capable of helping you per the spirit than here on earth with you. That's for somebody. Somebody else, their parent was attacked by their father's side, because their father's side is of darkness and their mom's side is of lightness, of holiness, and their father's side was of darkness. So their father's side was attacking their mother's side and utilizing love and drugs and lust to, strip them of their power and able to put them in position where they off themselves. Offing yourself does not necessarily have to be you committed suicide. Like, you could have overdosed, you could have been promiscuous and caught a illness that was not able to get rid of. You could have took yourself out due to a broken heart. It could happen in many different ways. I'm getting overdosed. I'm getting somebody overly sexual that contracted an illness that they could not get rid of and that also took their life. I'm also getting a regular suicide. I'm also getting a person not committing suicide, but it being ruled as suicide by somebody because they have money. I'm also getting somebody causing illness because of using hoodoo and voodoo. Hoodoo and voodoo are two different things, so don't think I'm trying to be funny or anyone when you hear them say hoodoo or voodoo. Now, I'm not going to pull, sometimes I don't pull any cards because I'm all about privacy and that type of thing. So sometimes some channel messages, like I said, trigger alert, trigger alert. Some channel messages are triggering. And not everybody wants you to know about what happens with their family. 11, somebody might be saying 111 too. 111, 911, 411, 1010. But some people don't like their business being out there. So I don't pull cards when it's this type of sensitive topic about what happened to your parents or your caretaker or your guardian that died that had a premature passing. Okay, and 144 again. I'm going to channel some more messages. Let me clear my energy out. You can't control what you're being led to talk about, what you're being led to channel. You cannot control that. So my apologies for the early triggering message, but some of y'all needed to know. I'm going to pull some angel numbers for you though. That's all I'm hearing is you needed to know. Because somebody, I feel y'all lost your faith in God because of that sort of thing, okay? So they just wanted you to know that everything that happens is not God. Yes, God has power, but sometimes things are supposed to happen that way. And that is by the choice of your parent or guardian, you know? So a lot of things your soul signs up for before it gets to this earth, whether people believe it or not, it's up to you. And I always say that, but it's true. Whether you believe it or not, it's up to you. Angel number 333, 222, 777, 666. Yes, somebody has to work on resentment. And the resentment is not necessarily for another human. It's the resentment that you hold in your heart for God for thinking that he wasn't listening or he didn't protect you or your family member. Some of y'all family members their soul signed up for this before they got here, and they knew they could help you more. They are watching over you. They are the ones protecting you. Even at a point where you're being a complete asshole and you keep dibbling and dabbling in that dark magic, because the people that attacked her was able to convince you to join their team. Energy being read on has gifts. It's in your DNA. So yes, you have gifts. It's in your DNA. You were born gifted. Like I was saying at the beginning, the cards are just confirming what I'm channeling to you. I told you the cards is for y'all. A lot of times it's not for us that have the natural ability to channel. Okay? You were born gifted. Like, finding your heart to understand this and stop being mad at God. He's not the one that made that call. And that's for somebody. And it's for you. You know who you are. And your parent is around you. They are watching over you. Even through this darkness that you are going through. Somebody's going through some darkness. Pay attention. Somebody else, you're on the right track. They just want you to start exercising more. I know that's partly for me because I've been doing good, but then I fall off and, you know, be like needing to rejuvenate. When you start channeling and stuff, somebody's holding hatred in their heart because of their heartbreak of losing their parent or grandparent, the person that was caregiving for you. They need you to let that go. You need to let that go. Okay? Karma. Somebody's going through karma. God heard your prayer when you was asking him why. He's answering you now that you're old enough to understand. He's answering you now that you are spiritually inclined. He's answering you. This is what happened. Right now you're facing karma. 888. However, you know the choices you've made. But they are here. Your ancestors are wherever you are. They've been trying to get through to you. You have not been listening. I got 2 cards right here that says that they are listening, but you're not listening to them. Somebody else, you are doing good. Somebody else, you're getting upgraded. You're protected. You're going through a spiritual upgrade. You're protected. Okay? Don't forget, this is a collective energy pool. 111. Look it up. This is a collective energy pool. So take what resonates. Leave the rest. God himself has been chiming in because things have gotten out of control with all this spiritual warfare. And it's coming to an end. He's tired. He's giving people so much time to listen, but they won't come out their ego. People will not come out their ego. And somebody, yes, you are aligned. You just got that karmic cord to cut off. Somebody's person that they are in and out with that is a karmic. You have to cut that karmic cord. Like, you got to. That's a yes. Okay? But God heard you asking, and he's giving you answers. But at the end of the day, you still have to pay your karma back. That's for somebody. I'm gonna get some zodiac signs for y'all. I have a Scorpio. Sun, Moon, or Rising Scorpio. Sun, Moon, or Rising Leo. Somebody, again, is cloaked. Somebody's cloaking their energy in an Aries. Somebody cloaks their energy in their partner's energy and pretends like it's them. That's doing a lot of this black magic. Somebody cloaks. It's a female that cloaks her energy in a Libra's energy. There's a female, confirmation, that cloaks their energy in Libra. That's her way of trying to pass her karma off to this Libra. It says Virgo, cloaking their energy. A Virgo cloaks their energy in a Libra's energy, trying to pass her karma off on her. We see you. That's what the ancestors are saying to you. They see you. They know it's you. Okay? Let's get some letters. Okay, and I am led to say this. Just because I call out a name, the letters, or anything of the sort that comes out does not mean that they are divine, masculine, or feminine, nor does it mean that they are chosen. The letters that come out could be you, the people opposing you, the people that had something to do with the demise of your protector when you were young. It could be somebody that was paid or picked to be a handler of you. Take it how it resonates. Or it could be the initials to the divine person that the energy is being channeled for, Somebody is very confused, and I get it, because it's a lot to take in. Confirmation. I encourage you to go get a personal reading, and like I always say, from somebody that is non-beneficial, that's not benefiting from you or your energy or what you are supposed to know. Go get it from a stranger, a trusted source, which would be somebody that is not connected to you in no shape or form, or nor will they benefit off of any other information given to you. Some of the names I channeled and some of the letters that comes out are the opposition. Some are of the person that is being opposed. Some are the chosen folks. Some are you, the energy that's being read to. Some initials might come up of your ancestors. It might be all of your initials, some of their initials. Take it how it resonates, because the alphabet is only so many letters. So you might see all your initials. You might see your grandparents' initials. You might see your partner's initials. You might be seeing anybody initials. You might be seeing people that's a part of your coven or your church initials. Take it how it resonates. You might see your partner who you just have to use your discernment and your intuition. Use it. This is for people that's spiritually inclined. So meditate on it. Sit back and think on the information you're given and how it applies to your circumstances of life. I got an S, first, middle, or last initial S. We got a J, first, middle, or last. This is what this message is for. We got a V, first, middle, or last initial. Or Q, first, middle, or last. I got a G, but it went back. Let me take the numbers out. Sorry, guys. I'm going to be channeling. Spouse of energy being read, play and know of dark arts. Yes, they willingly play. So somebody, your current spouse, plays in dark arts willingly. Energy being read is single and ready to mingle. So one of y'all, like I said, you're on the right track. You're aligned. You are single and ready to be mingled. You are single and ready to his cloaked energy. Put spell work on their partner. I got a B. I got an O. I'm hearing the name Omar. I got an L. I got a G. Got an R. And I got a D. First, middle, or last initials. Okay. Let's see. Okay, F keeps coming. F. Male energy played in magic to cause the end of pregnancy. This is the practitioner's first, middle, or last initial that do spell work for people to cause miscarriages. And a Z. They got an F and a Z in their name. They got an F. I don't know if that's backwards. A Z and an F. This is their initial. They like to do it when somebody is 1 month. 1 month. The baby was a month old when they caused the miscarriage. 1 month old baby, they caused a miscarriage on. That is one of the practitioners, because I'm getting that this person hires many practitioners. Many. They have a lot of secrets. Alright, so we got a single divine female and a divine male that will come into union together, because the female is being released of her twin flame union. So I got an H, first, middle, or last initial. A T, first, middle, or last. M, and a P. And the female participated. The female hired the male practitioner with the F and whatever other initial. So this female hired this male practitioner, and we're going to keep talking about it because I'm getting that the female's pregnant now, that hired a male practitioner to end a pregnancy. Now she wants to have a baby. I'm calling judgment on you, your practitioner, and everybody involved. Okay? Think about it next time. And I'm about to get up off here and cleanse my energy. As I always say, remember to pray. I got your ancestor says she is not accepting no offerings. They're not accepting no offerings. Keep putting them out, but they are not coming. They're tired of you. Your lies. You lie to them. You lie to God. You lie in prayer. You lie at the altar. You lie. You got your bloodline into some deep shit. They're coming for you. All right, and I call judgment on you as well. I call judgment on the practitioner, on the person that paid the practitioner. Everybody that had anything to do with this person losing their baby due to spell work. I call judgment, and I send a bunch of healing energy to the mother that lost their child. Confirmation. So we got an F, we got a T, a M, a P, a Z, a D, a R, a G, a L, a O, and again, I'm getting the name Omar, a V, a Q, a V, I'm getting Victoria, a J, and a S. This could be your initials, your person's initials, the first or middle initial. This could be your divine masculine initial, your twin flame initial. Know that they are not, that contract is severed. They're still a divine masculine. He is linked or tied to a karmic female, which she surrendered your spot. Whatever you need to do to fix that with you, between you and your ancestors, you need to fix that. But the person you're tied to, they're cursed, and their whole bloodline is cursed. And their ancestors are not happy. Neither are yours. Your ancestors are pissed off with this person. Their ancestors are pissed off with them. But what you do is all up to you. There's no free will without free play. I'm going to get about this energy, and I will be back. And as I always say, remember to pray. Bye, guys. 222.